বাউবাগানের মূর্তিটা আমরা ছেড়ে বানিয়েছি। আপনার একটা ছবি তুলি তা এটা দিয়ে।
We had been planning a trip to Bishnupur, located in Bankura district of West Bengal, for some time. During our annual visit to Kolkata this year, we set out on a road trip with our friends Indranil, Shoma and little Sanvi. Bishnupur is located at a distance of approximately 140 kilometers from the city of Kolkata. We crossed Howrah and Dankuni and got stuck in traffic for some time just before Arambagh. After Arambagh, the road was good and our journey smooth. After crossing Joypur Forest, we entered Bishnupur. Bishnupur is one of the best heritage locations to visit in West Bengal. As per historical records, this place was earlier known as Malla Bhum, ruled by the Malla kings, and had existed since ancient times, starting from the period of the Gupta Empire. Google directed us to take the Rashmancha Road. We drove through the narrow lanes of Bishnupur, trying to locate our hotel with the help of Google Map. We went ahead, taking twists and turns through the narrow lanes, and finally was able to locate our hotel. We booked the Bishnupur Tourism property managed by West Bengal Tourism Department through their website. We checked into our room, which was spacious with all modern amenities and an attached balcony. We freshened up and post-lunch started for Pachmura, a village located at a distance of 23 kilometers from Bishnupur and known for its terracotta art. We drove through roads lined with dense forest on both the sides. In between, we found few rural settlements. Initially, the road was okay, but after driving for some time, we found that the road was in a poor condition and in dire need for maintenance.
এখনো 20 মিনিট দেখাচ্ছে, এতক্ষণ দেখাচ্ছে।
We again drove through the dense forest lined with tall trees on both the sides. We stopped our car for a few minutes to get a feel of the forest where there was utter silence. After driving for some more time through the dense forest, we finally reached Pachmura village. Pachmura at first glance appears like any other Indian village, but once we got out of the car and started walking, it was evident that each and every house is a manufacturing unit for terracotta art. This small village in Bankura district of West Bengal is a hub for terracotta art, though very few tourists visit this place. We actually wanted to see this place where a group of families live and bring out art in the form of terracotta. Bishnupur's terracotta art is well known to most, and one can hardly find any house in Bengal without a bit of Bishnupur's terracotta art in their drawing rooms. We went inside the house of Jagannath Kumbhakar, an artisan from the village, and followed him towards his terracotta workshop. Walking through the village lanes, we reached the workshop and were simply amazed to see such beautiful creations. Terracotta has been used in India for centuries since ancient times. Terracotta art was also found from the excavations at the Indus Valley civilization. The best part is that this art form has not been lost due to the efforts of these artisans who for centuries have preserved and passed on their family tradition from one generation to another. The Kumbhakars have received many awards for their contribution to terracotta art. Here we can see a photograph of late Sri Rajbihari Kumbhakar receiving the President's Award from former President of India, late Sri Zakir Hussain.
আপনার নাম? আপনি
ছেলের নাম ভূতনাথ কুমার।
আচ্ছা, আপনি অ্যাওয়ার্ড পেয়েছেন? ওই যে
হ্যাঁ, আমিও পেয়েছি, আমার ছেলেও পেয়েছে।
Jagannath Kumbhakar is the grandson of Rajbihari Kumbhakar and his son is Bhutnath Kumbhakar. Both of them have also received state awards and multiple other awards. A beautiful terracotta art of goddess Saraswati holding her veena in making. The terracotta art came to Bishnupur due to the Vaishnavite movement during the 16th century when various terracotta temples dedicated to Lord Krishna were built in the region. We then moved to another house, another little terracotta hub. The person explained to us the process of creating these terracotta dolls.
তারপর এটা রেখে দেওয়া হলো, একটু শুকনো হবে, এরপরে মাটির প্রলেপটা দেওয়া হবে, তারপরে একদম শুকনো হবে, তারপর পোড়ানো হবে। আর পোড়ানো হলে এরকম লাল রঙটা আসবে।
Impurities are first removed from clay to make it fine. After that, the clay is mixed with water to form a dough. This dough is then molded into different shapes on the potter's wheel, after which each molded part is joined to give a form to it. Once the main structure is formed, then fine designs are made into it using moist cloth, fingers and tools. These are then allowed to dry in sun for a few days and then burnt on open furnace covered with leaves, twigs, etc. at a very high temperature.
এটা 130, এটা 130, আর উপরে যেটা দেখুন 140। হ্যাঁ, আর পাশে ওই গণেশটা 120। ওই অনেকগুলো যেটা আছে পাতাটা, ওটা 120। এটা 60, ওটা 60, এটা 30। কিছুটা সাইজের উপর আছে।
হ্যাঁ, এই ঘোড়া দেখো না, ছোট ঘোড়া এটা ছিল।
Terracotta can be made into two colors, red and black. When the smoke from the furnace is allowed to escape through the vents, red terracotta is formed. And if the vents are completely sealed and smoke is not allowed to escape, it gives rise to black terracotta. We wanted to explore more, but dusk was about to fall and we had to get back to our hotel through the forest. Little Sanvi was still busy clicking pics. It was pitch dark with tall trees covering the road from both the sides. Our bumpy ride through the dark forest will remain as another memorable experience. As we entered Bishnupur, we could smell hot samosas being prepared.